I'm doing it for my daughter.
I'll take care of you.
It's cool.
And we got Bob saying, Alex, your star power character on Fishtank's The Cell is maybe the funniest thing you ever did. The clip in which you interrupt Zoltar's ex's death story to say, I know she fat, makes me shriek laugh always. Return ever? Sure, I'd go on Fishtank again. And that was fun to do.
We should.
Zoltar had a bad attitude, and I was happy to put him in his place.
Hell yeah. Oh, I remember. That was when you were yelling at that dude?
Yeah, well, Zoltar, you know, he knew what Fishtank was, and then he came on the show and he didn't want to do anything.
Oh.
So you got to go even harder on those. It's like, you know what you're getting into, and then he comes on there and he's like, I don't want to say anything.
Oh.
You're on the crazy internet show.
You know what I like? You know what I like about Alex? Alex is a rules of the universe guy.
Yeah.
Shut up. You knew what you signed up for.
He did. He literally he knew what the show was.
I've learned
he came
that
on there
from
and
him.
he's like, stop making fun of me. It's the crazy internet show. What are you talking about?
Yeah, like, hey, well, you think I'm gonna feel bad for you?
Yeah. He was making money.
This guy. It's a good lesson I learned from this guy. Hey, whoa, you think I'm gonna feel? Shut up.
Yeah.
And I like the. I'm always a big fan of where the answer is shut up.
And his dead ex-girlfriend was probably fat. It is what it is.
Not my fault. Why was she so fat? She should stop eating candy bars. All right, let's hit them. We gotta hit houses.
Okay,
all right, one more.
I'm sorry, we do have a lot of super
Oh
chats.
no! All right.
Charlie M says, "Hey Nick, I want to open a business specializing in installing Tesla power walls for homes, maybe even solar. Do you think that would be a good business model? And also, what path to become certified as an electrician would you go?"
You have to set up with the dealerships when they sell. It's failing. My boys tried to do this and it didn't work. They were going to make it a mandate to have an electric car. They were going to try to put, I mean, basically all it is a 20 or a 50 amp or a dedicated breaker in the garage with a, whatever that fucking stupid plug is. They were going to try to make that a mandate for the, dude, electric cars are dying, man. A Tesla wall, I wouldn't, I don't give a fuck about it. I hate that shit. I'd rather see you just become an electrician and wire houses. I think you're going to make a lot more money. It's so specific. It's so niche. My friend is a, I mean, like, let's put it this way. Car dealers do not want to deal with installing. They thought they were going to like, yeah, we actually install the electrical plug in your house. Power cube in your house. They thought we were going to do this at Mercedes. They tried to do it one time in like Texas. A lady sued them because the power was like shit in a condo. Like, you told me you'd put power in my condo. We're car salesmen. We're not contractors. Like, what? Like, the panel couldn't handle that much electricity. Blah, blah, blah. You know, it blew her whole shit. It's like,
I don't know, it's just plugging it in.
I don't know, you old bitch. You want to fuck?
Oh, God.
Yo, lady, I don't know your fucking power situation. Fuck you. And the contractor's here. He just spit at me a big frothy spit, and he said, "Yo, fuck you."
Hear him faintly in the background.
Fucking. Yeah, no, that stuff. Honestly, that's like you know that story, and then know that that's the way it's gonna go. Independent people seeking out people to install. They're just gonna call their electrician. There's no one-stop shop for that, and it's not a thing. So I don't think it's a good business model. I really don't. I think you'd get some business for it, but I think you'd get a ton of business just being a straight up electrician. So that. I hope I saved you money. Sometimes no is an okay answer.
Wait, we should fire up a games. Do I even want to play? I don't even want to play a game. I don't even like video games.
Yeah.
They're fucking all garbage.
Oh man, I got a fucked one here. Here we go. Incel waifu with the 20. Hi Sam, I'm female. Been single 7 years due to not being over my last girlfriend and mental health issues. I'm worried about the wall, though I look younger than I am. Where do I even with a B, meet men or women in 2023? Dating sites are hell. It's so over.
Thinking about this recently because I had this girl call me from out of the blue, and she was like, I don't think I'm worth anything unless I can get at least $1,000 a day for my body. And I was like, first of all, this was a call from someone I hadn't talked to in like 2 years.
Yeah.
And second of all, it was a girl who was like super into CrossFit. So she basically has like a guy's body.
Yeah.
And third of all, I was like on my way. I had to do something too.
Yeah.
I was like not into. I was like if I was 20, I would be like, oh, how can I spin this into a way to get pussy right now? Oh, yeah, oh, you're worth it, baby. But it was I was just like on my way to meet Nick actually, and but she was like crying on the phone.
Yeah.
She was like, and I was like, what do you? Very acutely that wall enclosing, which is a funny thing. Like, the world is so. What's anti-male? Is it misandrist? Yeah, the culture, media, the mainstream is so aligned against men that it can be funny to like shit on women.
Yeah.
But it's also very hard for women.
Yeah.
Like it's
That's probably a very dooming feeling.
brutal out there.
Yeah.
Dude, I really don't know. Earlier today I was trying to think like how would you what advice could you give to a woman that's dealing with that problem? Because even if you're like a good girl or you've got sexual market value, like the guys that are walking around are like they're fucking
Dilly Billy.
Yeah.
So like what do you even
The
do?
average guys know better. Well, any guy worth his salt does not want to hear you say Eben.
Yeah, don't hit me with that even shit. I don't want to hear that shit.
Drop the meme shit.
Yeah, get off the computer.
Yeah.
Get off 4chan. That 4chan's fun when you're a kid and you want to look like gore. Okay?
Yeah.
If you're getting closer to 30 you are, the less cool it is.
She says Eben was a typo.
Especially if you're
Don't believe you.
especially if you're a girl, okay? Get off. But I mean,
What a date, 2023.
the only thing I've heard is what other people have said, which is find social groups, go to church, find like excuses to be surrounded by large crowds of people, like groups of people that don't involve like alcohol, like whatever that is in your town. Figure that out. The thing I was saying was, because the girl that hit me up lives in like some shitty ass, like part of California where it's like, it's all like the men there are basically lesbians.
Yeah.
So it's like there are some geographical areas where you would do especially poorly. Like if you're a girl, you're trying to find a guy in like the Seattle. Like you're gonna have a really hard time. But good luck.
Go to a rock climbing gym.
Get into hobbies that like an alpha male like might be there.
Yeah.
Not that everybody at a rock climbing gym or a jiu-jitsu gym is an alpha male, but those are places where you'll find one.
I was talking to Max, and he said after he got out of the military, he just went to a rock climbing gym, and that was his new hobby. Now it's like, well, Max is like the archetypical where to meet hot guys.
That's the guy you want.
Yeah. Competent, knows tools.
Yeah, I like rock climbing gym.
Yeah, I think that's the move.
Go get into a rock climbing gym.
You'll meet a good guy.
Let's see, at the gym,
Knows his way around the
techie
ropes.
stores. You can go to the Apple Store.
Yeah.
A rally or a campaign, so you can go January 6th. The farmer's market.
That might be good.
A bookstore.
No.
Intramural sports teams. Grad school coffee shop. A steakhouse. So I would just go to a steakhouse and just, they order a coffee and then have them seat you.
Just wait.
They'd love that.
Get a table for two and just wait.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Take care of yourselves out there, guys. I mean, I didn't for so fucking long, and I wished I did. You know, I treated my body like a piece of shit for fucking 20 years because I always these every guy reasons why my story was worse than everybody. Everybody's story sucks dick, guys. Everybody's fucking story. Everybody was molested. Everybody was raped. Everybody's dad was a drunk. Everybody's parents got divorced. Everybody's sister was a pig. Everybody's dog died. If not, trust that. Everybody's got a shit story. No one's as worse than anyone else. All right? It's better to, and why not err on the side of trusting that? What are you going to do? Try to fucking outstory someone? No, I was really molested. I get it. Race!
That's what they do in AA.
Right. And that kind of shit sucks.
Like one-upping war stories.
Yeah, I did a lot of heroin.
Yeah, well, I puked all over myself.
I puked them. Oh, you did?
Yeah. But I was naked and I was at my sister's graduation.
Oh, that's funny that you say you puked because I actually threw up in my mom's crotch.
Really?
When she was molesting me by making her.
I killed my mom for beer money.
I poked her eyes out. I sold my mom's eyes at a pawn shop for dog money to kill a dog for a ritual sacrifice for some senators, and they paid me $1,000 to kill a dog and say like a bunch of Latin words like Moloch and all this crazy shit, and it was actually like a state senator in California.
No, that's cool. But I was trafficking young boys on an airplane to an island for Mossad.
Oh, no doubt.
Actually, that actually had nothing to do with my addiction. That was just for fun.
That was actually that was what got me into the heroin.
It's just how I made money.
Yeah. So like, and yeah, and I think people are rough on their bodies over time and sort of feeling like quarantined inside their own set of grief. And then if you're an extrovert, you don't understand if you're an introvert, you'll never like have the conversations with people where you kind of like, oh, really? People are like that? I've never known because I'm so introverted or something like that. And if you're like a social drinker out there, you'll really realize that sort of everybody's sort of down in it, and there's some sort of comfort in that I found. But then I didn't know how to like check out of that, so I still treated my body. So only up until recently I started going to the gym and shit. But it's truly life-changing where even like I just, you don't reach for things that are going to destroy your organs like you used to. And I'm sad that it took me from 40 years old to get that. And it's fucking pathetic of me. It's corny and pathetic and attention-seeking, whack-ass fucking cornball behavior that I wish I didn't take part of for so long. But it is what it is. And fixing it now. Me and Steve-O. I'm joining the Steve-O plan. He's taught me. Get a crash test dummy tattoo on the side of my head. Get breast implants. People will think that shit's funny. Sell my friends out. Talk about me and Mike Tyson doing cocaine in a bathroom. And just keep name-dropping celebrities that I did drugs with. And that stuff will just keep paying retards to sit and watch me in a theater somewhere.
It's cool, dude. I'm vegan now.
I'm vegan. Like, cool. Bone density problems. What's the scoop with this house?
On the right side with the 20 says, I'm a 29-year-old structural engineer, going to get my PE license within the year. I want to start a business, but I have no idea where to start. I have charisma of a turd. Boss in the satellite office has gaslit others to get rid of me. What do I do?
Damn, you're fucked. Say that one more time.
He's a 29-year-old structural engineer. He wants to get his PE license within the year, and he wants to start a business, but he has no idea where to start. He has the charisma of a turd. Boss in the satellite office has gaslit others to get rid of him. What do I do?
Dude, what's a PE license?
I don't know. Physical education?
Oh, engineering.
Yeah.
Okay. Read that one more time.
I'm a 29-year-old structural engineer going to get my PE license within the year. I want to start a business, but I have no idea where to start. I have the charisma of a turd. Boss in the satellite office has gaslit others to get rid of me. What do I do?
Okay. So you gotta have charisma no matter what line of work you're in. It doesn't matter if you work with numbers or whatever. You can't be like this. You can't be so low charismatically that some guy can game theory you out of the company with his moves. That's pretty funny.
Let's just say you get your license, it just happens again at the new place.
And that's just reality. So you got to find and if you're going to start a business on your own, it's pretty hard to do that if you don't have like a network of connections to refer back to and draw from for talent and look to for advice and sell to, etc. So you want a network of people, which is people that like you, and typically you get that by working in a field for 10 years or 5 to 10 years and being likable. So you're going into age 30 and you don't have that, and that's kind of that's a necessary component in certain types of businesses. I don't know how much of whatever it is that you hope to do is something you can do via email, but a lot of stuff requires face-to-face interaction and likability. So this little scenario where the guy is campaigning to get you ousted, it's not a good sign. It might be the case that you need to find another job, start over, clean slate, and unless you can just go start a business right now and make money doing it, unless you got a good idea. But you might need another couple of years or something, and another gig, and just be more likable. You can't be unlikable. It's like it'll ruin your life.
We got a F, Marry, Kill from Fifi. Thank you for the 20, Fifi. He says, F, Marry, Kill William Turner, 𝐂𝐤𝐬𝐤, and Caravaggio.
What do they do? War crimes? Is William Turner? Oh, he's a painter.
And 𝐂𝐤𝐬𝐤.
Yo! I know this guy. I know his Instagram page, not him personally. Oh, these are beautiful. You probably want to marry this look. I think this is. I could do without these. I could throw that one away. And these are fun to look at for a short period of time. That's a look you could fuck by this Asian man.